Hello everyone, it's my pleasure to be with us this evening. I hope it's been a wonderful time reading through the lectures. I'm so excited to be here to speak on the topic Giant Stride. So as I mentioned, I've said a lot of things already, and it's just a recap of all that I've said. And this is me just telling you that in case, we have been doing well in any of those parts of the principles mentioned. This is just a reminder to us that, things can actually be better off. It might be we're good in one aspect, and then this is just another reminder, that we can do better in the other aspects. So that at what level we are operating now, we can always be better off. I know there's no island for success. There's no island to where we can progress to, as man live. Even though there's no way you have those resources or you have this wealth that you don't want to get more. And sometimes this little principle are things that may hinder us in getting so much thing done. Sometimes, you could think that you have the right circle, people that can connect you to the world, that can connect you to businesses, that can connect you to the right people, that can connect you to the right environment, that can help you in different phases of life. But, your own aspect may be the need to actually manage rejection or manage criticism, critical criticism. So in those ways, this is just a reminder to us to say we can do better in those areas, and speak to our growth, and speak to our progression, they speak to our development as individual. And this is not just talking about wealth or money alone. It's actually talking about how we can be a better leader in the society. So it's not just about what we can, what we can get from it, but how we can impact the world more, how we can impact our environment better. It's actually talking about how we can be better off as individual in our homes, in our businesses, in our offices. We can always be better off. And sometimes I know for successful people, sometimes it's very difficult for us to celebrate little wins. So, but this is like a therapy. When you celebrate little wins, it just gives you that, that mindset that things are working well. It's not like it's having any impact on whatever your result will be, but it's sending a signal to you. Sometimes you just need to make yourself happy. Sometimes you just need to make yourself feel relaxed that you're also living life. So it's not every time that you look too serious. So sometimes when you're celebrating those little wins, let's go out and celebrate herself. It could just be you relaxing somewhere, or you just do something unusual to yourself, or even just leaving something to just relax. Just treating yourself, because at the end of the day, it's about us. Health, for instance, is very, very important in the life of human. COVID-19 has taught us a lot, so meaning we also need to take care of our health. And these little things are things that could help us in becoming better off in different fields. So sometimes you can just give yourself a treat. It might be something you can afford, it might be a very simple thing, but just tie it to that little win of yours and celebrate it in your own way. It sends a very good signal back to your system, and it helps you to think better afterwards. Sometimes it could be you, minding the people around you, not expecting too much. If you're the type that, most of the time it happens to some of us that at this executive level, our expectation is very high, especially to our team member. Let's see how we can manage it so that we can bring the best out of the work. We can bring the best out of whatever it is that we're doing. This is just me. I'm not trying to read or talk about all the principles I've already mentioned in the write-ups. I'm only just using this to show my faith and to appreciate you all. My name is Morenike Ogno. I'm a financial and management expert. I specialize majorly on strategic planning and development. I also specialize on financial planning and management. So in case you have any work around this on your job, you need to re-strategize, you need somebody to have a strategic section with you to think through a particular project, please call on me. I'm always available. Okay, so in addition to being the executive director for Peak Points School of Business and Management, I'm also the convener of Paragon Pearls Initiative, which was formerly Pearls of Great Value, but we just got the name register. Is actually an NGO that sees to the development of women, youth, and children, and we're going to be having several activities that relates to charity in this year. So in this sense, I try to publish 2 books, to hand back to the society and make my voice being known, had my voice to the development of businesses and to individuals. So the 2 books, one of them is actually a business book. It's called Break the Hustle Barrier. And the second one is My Story, My Strength. This actually talk about myself and my background and a few other principles being mentioned here that help me to pave ways despite different limiting factors that I have in my growing up days. Okay, so this is just me saying to you all, in case you want to have these 2 books, they are great reads. You can give it out as gift to your children, to your friends, to the youth around you, and even for you to read through. We learn every day, and it just been one thing that strikes you. So let me just say that in case you need these 2 books, please let me know. They are just 2.5 each. Yeah, I had to make it that shape. I had to make it that shape so that everyone can afford it and it's easy for you also to gift it out. The reason is that because we want to use the proceeds from that book also to support our charity programs that we have for the year in the Paragon Pearls Initiative. I appreciate you for having me tonight. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening and reading through the lectures. I hope you were able to gain 1 or 2 things. And in case you have any questions, see here, I'm expecting a question so that I can respond to each and every one of them one after the other. Thank you once again. I appreciate the president, all protocols duly duly observed. Thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate you all. Thank you for helping others to grow. President Akin Davis, thank you very much, sir, for this opportunity. I appreciate you, sir, and every other executive I'm going to be mentioned just after this video. Thank you all for having me. God bless you. Have a great night. Bye.